Well, I think I'm going to start. It's 10:05, and I don't know how many more people were expected today, but it's great to see so many people here. Every time I come here, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So thank you for having us. My name is Peggy, for those of you who don't know me, from Therapy Gardens. We've been here several times to talk about all different kinds of workshop presentations. We've done herb gardening, make your own soups, things like that. So, and we have another branch of us that's called Senior University, and that's all about general interest and other kinds of things that like ChatGPT, technology, things like that. I see one of our friends is just coming in. She's rushing. So I won't get too far ahead, but I do want to say that if you have a cell phone and you see something up there that you like, please take a picture of it. It may not be on your presentation, so as long as you turn them off so that it's not loud and noisy, you know. Yeah, get out your cell phone now.
Well, I'm just going to put it on mute.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to be going over some tips and recipes for cooking little, small, nutritious meals. And I don't know about you, but I had 3 sons and a husband, so there was 5 of us. But sometimes I continually cook like there's 5 of us. And it's hard to go out there and rethink your shopping plan to include only 2 people. Actually, it's 3 people. It's me, my dad, and my husband. So they don't eat leftovers, okay? There are some people who like leftovers, my kids, my husband. I'm the one who ends up eating all the leftovers. So I have to plan wisely. And if I go out and I buy, sometimes you'll see things on special. I'll have to bring things home and break it down into smaller containers and put it in the freezer. So one way to flavor your meals, you know, you're used to cooking for big meals, but try and use spices more often, especially when you're going to use the leftovers. The herbs that really are helpful are like sage and mint. There's rosemary and thyme. And this is sage that you can grow yourself and grow fresh. Doesn't take a lot. You can throw it in a little pot on your windowsill. And if you can see, the leaf is, this is a cooking sage. There's a couple of different ones. One that you can use to clean the air, make a plug. And I found this out at the powwow down in Bourne. The Wampanoags have their own powwow. And I bought one of the plugs. I said, I have sage at home. She said, you're not going to be able to get the same effect because that's the cooking sage. And if you notice, these leaves are nice and soft. They're very, very fragrant. And they're great for cooking and soups, stews. Use your imagination, whatever you want. And these are from Lauren's garden today. And something else, I better not find it missing. This is orange mint. Okay, and rub the leaves gently and then smell it. You can smell the orange, okay?
Yes, sir.
There's so many different kinds of mint. There is pineapple mint, chocolate mint, lemon mint. This is the orange mint.
Smell an orange.
No? Okay.
Can you smell the orange?
She can't. There's peppermint and spearmint.
Some people can't. I usually can't.
No.
But maybe after the sage too.
Yeah.
That's true. I did the sage first, and I used the same fingers I rubbed the sage on the poor little plant. So using flavors with herbs and spices can really make your meals more appetizing.
Use a different hand.
Yeah, use the other hand. Yeah, I did the same thing. So These are called master cooking methods. So if you want the most bang for your buck, when you get your fresh fruits and vegetables, steam them. And I went to a consignment shop and I bought a double boiler. I didn't have one. And that's the best way. Put a little water in the bottom, put your vegetables on top and steam them. For my dad, I have to make them a little bit softer because he has dentures and it's hard for him. But if you don't have that problem, steam them. They're nice and crisp and tasty. They retain their flavor. The canned ones have a lot of salt in them. So if you're looking to lower your salt content, you want to buy fresh or frozen. Frozen does not have any of the salts. And then roast them.
Can I make a comment?
Sure.
If you only have canned in the house, drain them and rinse them under cold water. And then pat them dry so you don't have a lot of moisture when you add them to your meal.
Okay.
Okay, that's one thing. And the other thing is you're talking about steaming. When I make pasta primavera in the spring, sometimes I saute some vegetables, others I steam. I use the water from the steam as a part of my sauce when I thicken.
Oh, what a great
Throw
idea.
that away,
Oh, okay.
because that's got lots of flavor.
Oh, yeah, nutrients too. That's good advice. Thank you.
Yes.
And I had subscribed to one of those meal plans because I was getting sick of my own cooking. You cook the same things over and over again. And one of the recipe cards that came with the meal was roasting vegetables. And that was something new for me. But they were great. They taste terrific. You put it on a cookie sheet with a little bit of olive oil, which is better for you, and then roast it in the oven. And it crisps them up. It has a little extra flavor. You can, limit the amount of salt that you put on there or pepper. And then saute with less oil as opposed to more oil to give, to cut down on the amount of oil that you're eating. And then bake them. I've actually done that too. A little bit of oil, put them in the oven for, 15, 20 minutes on a cookie sheet with a little bit of oil, and they taste delicious. Now, the last time you guys came here, we talked about planning our meals. That is so important, okay? And you're going to see some tips on there on what to do before you start planning your meals, okay? It reduces your waste, and my husband always complains about my impulse buying, but we won't talk about his with the ring-dings and the corn curls and all that, so but it reduces waste. So go through your house, see what you have, then start planning what you're missing, what you need more of. And sometimes if you're changing up, like maybe you want to do the Mediterranean diet or something new, low salt, you can also ask ChatGPT to make a shopping list for you. So if you say, I want a Mediterranean diet for a week, and give me a shopping list of what I need for the foods and the recipes. You can even ask for the recipes to plan it for you, okay? So when you're buying your protein, you want to make smaller portions. Sometimes that's pricier, and I said to you, buy the larger ones, and when you get home, you can vacuum seal them, you can put them in a plastic bag and label them and date them. That's very important because it can be in there for a long time if you... So chicken... you can cook it once, and I bought one of those roasters. I love those roaster chickens. We've made sandwiches, and sometimes I'll even save the carcass and make soup, but it's too hot to make soup. But I suppose I could put it in my crock pot and with water and let it simmer all day, and then throw in some vegetables.
Freeze it till the weather gets cooler.
Yeah, oh yeah, freeze it until the weather gets colder. That's true. Sometimes I'll wait and do my cooking at night when it is cooler, or turn the air conditioner on in the morning when it's really cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I just talked about the roast chicken, and you can get 4 meals from one of those chickens, and that's true. We originally had it for lunch, then we made it for sandwiches. I was getting sick of chicken at the time, so I took some of the chicken and I threw it in with the spaghetti and the sauce. So I had a little protein with my spaghetti and sauce, and then save the carcass to make soup. So there you go. There's 4 meals, and even the dog got some of them too. So, so 5 meals if you include the dog, right? So, and even salads. Say salads can be kind of boring. You might want to add something. If you have some of that chicken and it's already cooked, throw it in there. There's your protein and your salad at the same time. Now, making one-pot meals, this is called an Instapot, but I have a crock pot. So they are similar but different. I am not as familiar with an Instapot. Lauren can tell us a little bit. Oh, is it David? Okay. I think you throw it all in there and press a button, and then that's it. The crock pot, you need to add, I mean, I suppose you could put it all in at once, but it's the same idea. Just dump and go, I guess. There. Well, that's what it says here. Dump and go. Dump it all in there and go. Anyone have an Instapot that they use? Yeah.
And I put the whole chicken in. There's
whole
a recipe
chicken?
online that says 0 minutes. So you fill it up with however many cups of water it says. Put it on for maybe like 30 minutes, and the chicken's so moist and tender.
Really? All right, so that's the difference between an Instapot and a crock pot. A crock pot is 4 to 8 hours. An Instapot, you can get it in 30 minutes. Okay, so
It's kind of the concept of a pressure cooker.
a pressure
So it has
cooker.
that concept.
Okay, all right. Is that where the steam escapes right there in the
It does-
top?
well, but it doesn't come out till it's done.
Oh, really?
The pressure inside.
And so, oh, okay. And that's electrical, right? You don't have to put it in the oven or anything. Okay. And it's a one-pot meal.
The kitchen either.
That's right. It doesn't heat up the kitchen. The crock pot can give off a little bit of heat. It gets very hot.
The crock pot.
The crock pot, yeah.
On the Instapot, once it's closed, can you reopen it? Like, oh, no.
Not without stopping the pressure, but
Oh, okay.
like I don't always with soup put everything in at once so the vegetables will be mushed. So I'll release the pressure, put it in, and then cook it for another 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You're not gonna throw this on.
No. Okay, so get your cameras out now. Here are some recipes for you. One-pot meals, okay? So chicken Alfredo, vegetarian lentil stew, honey garlic chicken. That's delicious. Oh, the vegetarian lentil stew is good. Vegetarian chili, beef stroganoff, and vegetable coconut curry. And don't shy away from those spices. If you're not used to them, use less than what they ask. Only use half. And that way you can introduce yourself to the taste without having it being overpowering, and it will make your food taste more interesting. So instead of having the same old, use a little bit of the curry, okay? And the vegetarian chili asks for chili powder and cumin. Again, it asks for a teaspoon. Do half a teaspoon of the chili powder and a half a teaspoon of cumin. All right. Some people don't like garlic, so skip it all together if you don't like garlic. We had one lady who was actually allergic to garlic, so we told her just eliminate the garlic, and we made sure that we gave her the soup that time that had no garlic in it. But Dave loves garlic, so that was a little hard for him. So there's some other recipes that are coming up here. Now this is very easy. This is fresh cauliflower, and it's garlic, thyme, paprika, salt and pepper, and olive oil. And what you're going to do is you're going to toss it in the olive oil and the seasonings and roast it in the oven at 425 for 20 minutes. I will tell you that if you don't like garlic, it doesn't taste like garlic. And you can do the same thing with Brussels sprouts. Roasted Brussels sprouts are delicious. Just fresh Brussels sprouts taste like dirt, okay? But if you roast them, it gives them a different flavor, and you'll like them. Chickpeas and lemon sauce. I've made this several times, and you would open up a can of the chickpeas, and this is so good. It's very easy to make. Just throw onion, celery, or carrots chopped up, sunflower or olive oil, it doesn't make a difference. Some vegetable broth, lemon juice, parsley, that's what all these little green things in here are. The parsley, the fresh parsley. I don't have fresh parsley. I use the dried, which is just as well. You just use a little bit more. Now, if you don't want 2 cloves of garlic, just go for 1 or half. You know, it depends. And the thyme, it's just a half a teaspoon and half a teaspoon of cumin. The cumin, if you're not used to it, go for less. Go for a quarter of a teaspoon. And do some vinegar or olive oil on top of it. I personally don't like the vinegar, the olive oil on top of it. I just like it plain, just the way it is. But I've had it both ways. Hot or cold? Yes. All right. So if you make this in the morning, you can have it.
And then you can have it, you know, you can snack on it or have it as a meal. I love it.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's absolutely
And it's
delicious.
cheap. I mean, all the ingredients are fairly inexpensive.
Mm-hmm. And they're mostly fresh, except for the canned chickpeas. Mm-hmm. Cucumber and dill sandwiches. Remember all those high society ladies would have the dill sandwiches? Well, here is the recipe. Some extra virgin olive oil, soft goat cheese. It's zest and juice of a lemon, and the zest is just the skin. You know, just scrape a little bit off. 2 tablespoons of fresh dill, chopped up, and you can get that at the any grocery store. Some garlic, sourdough bread with the crusts removed, but I don't think the crusts were removed in this picture. And some English cucumbers. So what's the difference between a regular cucumber and an English cucumber?
English is long.
The long ones, right. They have a lot of bumps on them too. Yeah.
Many seeds
Cucumbers
either.
too, and at the market they come in the cellophane wrap type.
Oh, yeah.
And they have less seeds and less juice.
Yeah, okay.
So a lot of times people use that for that reason.
Mm-hmm. Burpless cucumbers are out there too. If you have some people that repeats on them, so you can buy burpless cucumbers. And then a small shallot and salt and pepper. And there's the recipe on how to make it all. And then look at that presentation, huh? Doesn't it look delicious? We should have brought some, huh? Yeah. A chicken with pan gravy. And these are just chicken breasts with olive oil and dipped in flour and butter, some chicken stock, garlic, salt and pepper, a little splash of wine, but you don't have to, it's optional, and some heavy cream. And there you go, voila, you're gonna cook them in a pan and simmer for 15 minutes after you've added all your ingredients. You're gonna dredge the chicken in the flour first, okay? So did everyone get a chance to take a picture of that? Almond crusted chicken. I like almond crusted salmon at the Meadowbrook restaurant, but this is chicken cutlets with dry roasted unsalted almonds, okay? Some grated Parmesan cheese and onion powder, paprika, parsley, dried parsley, salt and pepper, an egg, and some cooking spray. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna crush those almonds and mix them with the Parmesan and the onion powder, paprika, parsley, salt, and dip each cutlet in an egg, coat it with the almond mixture and bake until golden brown and cook through about 25 minutes. That's a really quick, easy recipe, okay? Chicken divan. Doesn't look so yummy, huh? You get that mostly in the restaurants. I don't know anyone who really makes it, but it looks delicious.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks wonderful.
Who makes it?
It's an old-fashioned recipe.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
mother-in-law made it for me when I first, in the 60s. And it's a good recipe.
It's like a one-pot meal because you put it all in the baking dish. Yeah. Yeah.
With a creamy sauce with broccoli. It depends on how you serve it. A rice pilaf on the side or something like
Yeah. I know you could add some, well, it looks like it has a lot of, yeah, something starch on the side, but with the chicken breast, the broccoli, the chicken broth and the cheese, you've got your protein, you got a vegetable, and then something on the side, you know. So it's baking it 20 minutes. So you can combine all the ingredients and then bake it for 20 minutes. Hamburger steaks. Now, instead of ground beef, you can do ground turkey, ground chicken, there's ground veal. What are some of the other ones?
Venison,
Venison, there you go. And where can you buy the venison?
Crescetti's over in East Bridgewater.
Okay,
They have all sorts of. Yeah, they.
go, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like the bison. Do they have bison over there? Oh, I like bison burgers. They're delicious. That's what I went to the powwow for, so that I could have a bison burger. Yep, I was lazy. Instead of making one for myself, I went to the powwow. So you're gonna have ground beef, breadcrumbs, an egg, salt and pepper, olive oil, onion, beef broth, and flour, and then mix it all together and make your own patties and your sauce. And then what you're going to do is cook them in a pan on both sides, and then in that same pan you're going to add the onion and cook until it's softened, and then stir in the broth, the flour, and simmer, and then you can pour it over it. So that looks yummy too. Lamb and green beans. I love lamb. I miss Christo's. That was my favorite place to get lamb. You know, there's not a, well, actually, Meadowbrook.
Yeah, it still has it. They have their lamb. Christo's to go.
Christo's to go?
They do have the limited.
Oh.
But the lamb is on it.
Yep.
I thought it was just pizza and salad. Oh.
Gigi, the daughter, has used some of the same recipes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you need to go.
What about the lemon chicken soup? They still have that too? Yes? Oh.
Nico's has it. It's Nico's is one of the chefs that was at Christo's.
Yeah, I
Is
think
at
it's the
Nico's.
cousin.
Oh.
I think
I think we have to go there for lunch, okay?
we get takeout from there. We get the chicken with the hummus and the rice. It's really good.
Oh.
If you want to go to the restaurant though.
Yummy.
With the Christo's to go, you can't eat there. You gotta take.
You have to take it out. That's okay. The lemon, oh yeah. It's a meal in itself.
Yeah.
So in this lamb and green beans, tomato paste, onion, garlic, lemon, some homemade spice mix. And if you see down at the bottom, the spice mix is teaspoon of cinnamon, coriander, black pepper, nutmeg, allspice, and paprika. So you're going to mix that all together first and then add it. And you're going to saute it and add the green beans, some lemon, garlic, cover with the water, reduce, bring it to a boil, and then simmer for an hour, okay, until the beans are tender. And then if you want, you can add fresh mint and cook for another 3 minutes. And then you're going to serve it over your rice or mashed potatoes. And that's a very delicious looking meal. Salmon with soy and honey, I can highly recommend this. This is so delicious. So you get your salmon fillets, you're going to mix your soy, honey, sesame seed oil, and garlic. Marinate those fillets for 30 minutes and bake at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. And it's delicious, absolutely delicious. Beet burgers. Anyone hear of those before? No. Not really a fan of beets, but
I love pickled beets.
pickled beets, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take some beets, some instant oats, olive oil, red onion, garlic, scallion, red beans, a can of them, cumin, paprika, salt, and pepper. And you're going to cover half of the oats with 2 tablespoons of boiling water and let it stand. Saute that onion, add the garlic and the scallion, And in a food processor, you're going to pulse the beets, onion, soaked and dried oats, beans, cumin, paprika. And you can, for an option, you can add mesquite seasoning. It gives it like a barbecue kind of a taste to it. And then make some patties and bake or saute them until brown, okay? So there you go for those beet lovers. And then you can add slices of beets in between with your cucumber and your tomato.
So you don't cook the beets?
No, they are. They're all cooked. What you're going to do is you're going to, in the food processor, you're going to crush up all the beets to make the patty with all the other ingredients. And then you can brown it and then, but no, what I'm saying is that in addition to the beet burger, you can add more sliced beets, cucumber. Oh, that's what I meant, radish. I'm having a moment here, senior moment. Sorry. Pasta and beans, and that's pasta fajoule. Yeah.
Once a week.
So it's like a pasta soup. You've got onion, celery, garlic, carrots, crushed tomatoes, chicken or vegetable broth, dried oregano or thyme, some red pepper flakes. Again, if you're not used to red pepper, cut it down or just put a pinch. A can of cannelli beans and 1 cup of cooked ditalini. And ditalini is another form of pasta, right?
Yeah.
The smaller pasta. Yeah. What's another name for it? Because I know it by a different name.
It's like they call it like a digital. It's it's like, it's just really small. You use it in soup.
Yes, I know. I've seen it, but it's called something else, and I can't think of what it.
I think it might have another name depending on where you get it.
Yeah, because I don't see
I
the.
used to use those little, and I can't remember what they're called, but the little like ball pasta.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Pastina.
Pastina, thank you. That was
Thank you. That's the word I was thinking of. Pastina.
Babies.
Yeah, maybe that's why she did it, because we were younger.
You're going to saute those vegetables in olive oil, then add the garlic, add all the extra other ingredients except for the pasta, and simmer for 20 minutes and taste, add the cooked pasta. So you're going to cook the pasta separately and then throw it in all together. And then you can get some Parmesan cheese. So here are some more recipes. Spring lemon chicken, vegetarian spring minestrone, honey mustard salmon, spring vegetable risotto, and herbed pork tenderloin. So these are all things that you can make and you can freeze, divide it up into different portions. And they're all healthy ingredients, all of they're fresh vegetables and things like that. And they're also low in salt and sugar. So a lot of things that you'll find, if it's low in fat, then it's high in sugar in order for it to taste. And that's why the herbs are so important, because when you're eating fresh vegetables, and those herbs are going to spice them up a little and make them very tasty. And Anne is one of our other presenters. I don't think she's ever come here, but these are her particular picks for gourmet small meals. And she recommends Skinny Taste, One and Done. This is recipe books. And the Defined Dish. And I think if you go online to their websites, I'm sure you can get some dishes from there too. And if you notice, this one gives you recipes for Instant Pot, slow cooker, air fryer, a sheet pan, skillet, and a Dutch oven. Same thing with over here, more for salads and things like that. Chicken cordon bleu with asparagus. There's another recipe for you. Very easy, again, with the chicken cutlets, salt, pepper, flour. These are most of the ingredients that you already have at home. You don't have to go out and buy anything special. Dijon mustard, if you don't have it. Unsalted butter, olive oil, and then the asparagus. I mean, you can buy the asparagus canned. Again, like she said in the back, you're going to rinse it first, very good, before you use it to get rid of all the salt. Low sodium deli ham, but you don't have to if you don't. It's hard to find that low sodium ham, and they're usually, I don't know, any of the stores that you shop at around here have low sodium ham? Which one?
We do.
Where?
And most places do, you just have to look.
You just have to look for it. Okay. So these are the directions on making the chicken cordon bleu with asparagus. So if you take a picture of first screen, we'll go to the second screen. You can take another picture. You got it? All right, here's page 2. Has anyone made this one? Chicken cordon bleu with the ham? Yes? The Mediterranean fish, and I can't pronounce the rest. Well, there is a recipe on there for tilapia, so if you want, you can use tilapia. Exactly. And it says any white flaky fish. So if you like cod, halibut, or tilapia, you can use any of them. And add that olive oil, garlic, kosher salt, some black pepper, lemon. You want cherry tomatoes cut in half, Kalamata olives also cut in half, and some fresh oregano. And then this is the directions on what to do with it. Cook it in a 400-degree oven on 2 9x11 pieces of parchment paper on a flat surface. And then you're going to place them in the center, and it serves about 2. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, so grain-free. So it's very healthy. And then you can add whatever other vegetables that you want, or maybe a starch for afterwards. Did everyone get a copy of that? Alrighty. Some sauces and desserts, quick and easy sauce gravy. So this you can make up ahead of time, and you can freeze it and use it for almost anything, okay? So you can choose chicken, beef, or vegetable. I guess chicken would be for the chicken meal, beef for beef, or other meats. The vegetable stock would be something that would go for anything, okay? Some unsalted butter, flour, garlic powder, onion powder, mustard powder, dried thyme, salt and pepper. And you're just going to whisk it in a small saucepan and add some. And you can boil, bring it to a boil, reduce it, simmer it till it's nice and thick. And then you can put it in some small Tupperware containers and save it for later, or use it that evening. Now, if you need some super fast spaghetti sauce, okay, you decide, something quick to eat for dinner, get some olive oil, garlic, and tomato paste. Some cooked pasta water, if you save the water from your pasta. Some Italian seasoning. It's just one jar with all kinds of Italian seasoning in it. In a pinch, you could probably use Italian salad dressing because it already has the oil in it and all the other ingredients. Some red wine, and then the cooked pasta. And then you're going to reserve a cup of the pasta water and saute the garlic, and add some red wine, the tomato paste, the Italian seasonings. Bring it to a boil, and voila, you've made your own. Now, I don't know about you. When I have been reading the ingredients on all of my condiments and my like ketchup, mustard, and it's the one I like the best for I love the Hunt's tomato sauce, and it's loaded with corn syrup. And they told me I have a fatty liver. I think everyone does. But you don't want to have a lot of sugar in your food. So it's been very difficult to try and cut down on sugar, you know, and stick
Because
to.
it's in places that you don't think it.
You don't think, right, tomato sauce, I'm thinking it's tomato sauce. I don't think it's got,
It's like you've got to change your mindset that every single food has a backlash.
yeah. And my husband says, I hate taking you shopping with me because it takes forever. I said, I want to see what's going in my body, you know? Now, I don't know, this was really popular a while ago, you know, making mug cakes, mug brownies, mug cookies. And this is a really quick, instead of, you know, cooking a whole recipe, a box or something, just to assuage that sweet tooth you need for chocolate. And I heard the price of chocolate is going up, ladies and gentlemen. So
Says that with a little devious smile because you can't have it.
I can't eat chocolate anyway. So, but I will tell you, I make brownies for every occasion in my house, and everyone loves my brownies. They think my brownies are the best, and I can't even eat them. But I did sneak one the other day, and they were pretty good. But I did have to pay the price the next day. So unfortunately, I get migraines from chocolate. So sometimes it's worth the price, you know. So, and if you have, a lot of people have cocoa powder already. I think if you don't have any cocoa powder, maybe those semi-sweet chocolate morsels, you could melt them down and instead, if you don't have the cocoa powder, and throw it in there. And there you go, 1 mug of brownie mix. And here's a no-bake cheesecake parfait. So get some cream cheese, some powdered sugar, vanilla, some heavy cream, graham crackers, and some berries. And berries are in season. So I went to New Hampshire a couple of weeks ago, and I went 2 weeks ago, and I ended up getting all these little berries, and they were right by the side of the road.
I was going to ask you, did you stop at the side of the road?
I did.
And they were there?
They were there. They were both sides, and they would.
The deer hadn't come?
No, and I was a little nervous about bears, but it's a very open place. So I still have berries. I mean, I did a little Tupperware about, you know, that, let's see, about an inch thick, and it was full. And I made my husband do it too. So we're out there, you know, in the heat, you know, as the highway traffic is going by, all the truck drivers and everything. But there they were by the side of the road. They don't care. They're the little small ones, you know. I have a tall bush with the really big fat ones, but they haven't even bloomed yet. They're still ripening. It's too early for them.
Blueberry Farm has 1 million.
Where is it? Hanson?
Blueberry Farm.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
he charges, I think, $5.29 a pound, which is a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah, so if you want to freeze them for the winter, he's open, I think, 8 to 1. And he thinks he has enough for the next week or two.
I went to Jordan's Furniture the other day, and they have Christmas in July. And I got the muffins. I did. Those big fat blueberry muffins. They were delicious. And Montilio's has a station right there too. So as you walk in, they've got the coffee and the little tables and a big display of Montilio's sweets. Probably bad for us, right?
And you don't have to go that far. Regal's carries Montilio's.
Oh, Regals.
Regal's
Oh,
across from the commuter rail.
oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, there.
Down to
delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, right?
We live right across the street, so we're there.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, okay. It's easier, right, to go there instead of making it yourself. So here's the little no-bake cheesecake. Did everyone get a chance to make a copy of that? And gourmet cheese, if you're out there and you're cooking and you see these little, you know, leftover pieces, and they're pretty inexpensive, especially if you need a rind of cheese for maybe a soup recipe or you want to grate up something. Here they are. They're leftovers, and Whole Foods, I guess you can get them. What other supermarkets?
Great way to try. Yeah, Market Basket has a section.
Market Basket, okay.
Not as common or big as Whole Foods. But it's great if you want to try a cheese and you're not sure you're going to like it.
Exactly.
Cheese is very,
Very expensive, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you may not know what a particular cheese is. Like, I'm trying to read some of them here.
There's a lot of different kinds of cheeses around.
Yeah, I can't really tell. Oh, goat's cheese. That one has goat cheese. And I'm not really sure whether goat cheese, I'm lactose intolerant, so I'd be a little leery about the goat cheese. It's made out of goat milk. It might be better or different because it's not cow. Goat cheese, yeah.
I think it's one of those things you either like it or you don't. There's no in between.
I like it with cranberries around the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think if you do a Google search, I think you'll find if you're lactose intolerant, usually it's for cow's milk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can have goat and sheep. So a lot of cheeses are made from goat milk and sheep's
Oh,
milk.
okay. What about brie? Do you know?
Well, brie is good.
Yeah, I love brie.
Especially if you do it in the oven with a pastry thing.
Oh. Maybe we're gonna have to do a dessert presentation, right? With all healthy ingredients, right? So here are some other options to use. Pasta in a pinch, you can use this little microwave pasta cooker, and it's available at Walmart. And it just pops in, you put the pasta in with the water in the microwave, and in a very short amount of time, instead of heating up your whole kitchen and making it hot and boiling the water. That's a good thing to have. A compact air fryer, and it's perfect for one person or even two because see how small it is? It fits right on your countertop. It takes minutes, and without using the oil, which is bad for you, you can fry up your chicken, and it's just as crispy as if you fried it. Now, this is a little egg cooker. And you can make hard-boiled eggs with this. This little spot up here is where your water goes in, and put your eggs in here. This is the cup that comes with it to measure the amount of water if you want to do hard-boiled eggs. And obviously this is electrical. You just press your little button there. And does anyone use this? You use it? How do you like it? How many eggs do you do at a time?
You do up to 6, but it's great for if you make egg salad, or even I like hard-boiled eggs. So sometimes I'll just make 3, but it's still quicker and easier than. And it keeps the house cool.
That's right, exactly, in the summertime. Anything to keep the heat.
Steaming rather than boiling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice and easy to peel. Oh, I think she wanted a picture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, just.
Yep.
Just the real quick, thanks. Where did you get them?
I think we got it online.
Yeah, he got it online. Yeah, I haven't seen this in the stores. Everything's online now, you know?
I would think so. But yeah,
Nicholas.
Ready to go over there.
Before the tariffs kick in.
I know that.
Sometimes they have stuff like that.
So this website, One Dish Kitchen, you can get all kinds of recipes on cooking for one. And of course, you can also double it to make it for 2. So fruit-filled overnight oats, chicken cacciatore, baked stuffed fish, vegetable enchiladas, and lemon meringue pie. So some of those, you can make them just for one. And usually when you think of those things, a lemon meringue pie, you just make a pie, right? For 8 people. You don't think of it being able to make it for just one person, you know? So check that out if for smaller recipes. And another website is One Girl, One Kitchen. And she does small batch cooking. And she will show you with videos and recipes on some more recipes for just one person. In Skinny Taste is another one. You've got high protein plans. You've got chicken noodle soup, for one. Slow cooker shredded chicken, and 7-day healthy meal plans. And they're all using ingredients that you have in your kitchen right now. So these are some staples that you want to keep in your pantry whenever you want to do a quick meal. Are they on your sheet? I don't think so. So having some brown rice, some dried beans and lentils, some canned meat and fish, some low sodium chicken or vegetable stock, peanut butter. The Teddy brand, actually, it's made over in, I think it's Medford. It's on here. Oh, it is. Okay. And that has less of those ingredients than the regular. It's just pure peanut butter. It doesn't have all the additives, any sugars and things like that. So that's why we say the Teddy brand as opposed to, say, Skippy or Peter Pan or those. But the Teddy brand actually is healthier for you. Some olive oil, some garlic, and you can grow your own garlic very quickly and easily in your garden, in a pot, on your window. And once you dry it, you can put it in I have mine in a paper bag, and I just keep it up there in my spice shelf all year long. And then when the next year comes around, I get a fresh batch of garlic. It's very quick and easy, and just break them. They don't come like the big, huge ones. They're different ones.
They dry up?
No, I keep them in a paper bag. Some of them do dry up, but no, keep it in a paper bag. So some ground meat and frozen vegetables. I love frozen vegetables because actually my dogs love them too. The peas, carrots, and corn mix, I put that in with their food to supplement, and they love it. They'll eat everything on their plate if it has the frozen vegetables, and it's good for them too. But I mean, quick meals. You've got some chicken. You want to have some. Instead of opening up 3 cans of vegetables, the frozen bag, you can just use what you need and throw it back in the freezer. You know it's going to be good. It lasts for a long time.
I find them kind of tasteless and like water soluble or whatever. Like
The frozen ones?
They like keep a lot of the water in them,
I think
content.
it's how you cook it. I think if you boil them, that is completely true, that they come out.
Oh, I don't boil them. I put them like in the microwave, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit of water.
That's why.
Do it. Sometimes I'll steam them too.
Don't add the water.
Yeah, don't add.
Yeah, don't add the water because
They tell you to add
Yeah.
a little, but.
you don't want to burn the bottom of the pan.
We actually, I cook my vegetables in the microwave, and I don't add the water, and just the water from the frozen is enough water for
Right.
them.
I think the brand that you get too sometimes, and the different cuts of the vegetables. So,
Well, some of the hens too, you don't have to microwave at full power. You can microwave at partial power, it cooks slow, and especially if you have a very good microwave that has a lot of power, it cooks too fast.
oh, okay.
So if you do it at like 50% and you do it, a little bit. And then the other thing is season them. Season your vegetables in the microwave.
There you go.
And because you've got the seasoning, it'll go into the flavor.
Into
But
the
it's really good when you're cooking soup. You can use frozen vegetables.
Yes.
Here at the center with the food that you get a lot of frozen vegetables. And it's like the California mix, some of them are too big, but you can cut the carrots and the broccoli and the cauliflower to make them smaller.
Oh.
And you use some-
Oh, okay. Good idea. What do you use for seasonings on your vegetables?
Depends on what I'm cooking. What
What are you going to put it
My
into?
seasoning is depending on whether it's
For
Greek
soup.
or Italian or Japanese, Chinese,
Whatever you're cooking that night.
You decide what your flavor palette is. But I don't cook from recipes. I cook from opening the produce drawer.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, what do I need to get rid of? What do I have
my
too
mother
much?
did,
Did I have chicken already this week?
Yeah.
Maybe I want beef, You want to mix it up.
Okay, what time's dinner tonight? I'm going to your house.
I do a lot of cooking, but not usually on Friday.
Not on Fridays? Okay. All righty.
I have people in the house that fast on Fridays.
Oh,
I don't like to do them.
Yeah, no.
So whether you're planning meals for yourself or a small group, remember that great foods come from thoughtful planning and fresh ingredients. So enjoy it. and those little small meals, you know. And there's recipes. Does Dave still have recipes up on the website? I don't
think that they were up there for a while, but I don't believe they are now.
Okay.
It's mostly all the tiny gardens, which she's gonna be going.
Right, exactly.
We can put them back.
We can tell her that. We will to it.
There are more recipes at therapygardens.com. There is the cooking for small meals for 1 or 2. The ones that I had you guys take pictures of, it is on there because I just looked, okay? But actually, I can also have your director give you copies. I'll send her a copy of this, okay? Well, thank you all for coming. I hope you had fun, you know, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned something, and, you know, come back and share your meals with me, you know?